right, so you've listed and sold some NFTs, right? So for me, my collection that I'm working on right now, I've got these that are listed, and then in the history I can see that these got sold. So how do you find that in the blockchain? How do you figure out that these actually went through and you actually got the funds? Because when I look at my wallet, I still have 1.5. I thought I had around 1 in my wallet, and I was like, okay, well, how come I should have 1.6, not, which is pretty much what I have right now, right? And I'm like, okay, so how do you find that? So basically, when you go to your wallet, you're going to see that depending on what kind of wallet you have, obviously it could be different, but in the case of the Phantom wallet, when you go to the actual Solana balance, right, 1.5 it says right now, if I click on the little lightning bolt, that's the transactions, and that shows me all these transactions, right? It's like, oh my god, how the hell do you know what is what? And by the way, I don't know if there's a way to do that, but what I did is I opened up each of these in a new tab, right? So each of these are in a new tab, transaction 1, transaction 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So I basically just went through my wallet like I just showed you right here. I opened up the Solana wallet part, right, the wallet itself, and then I went to the transactions right here, and then I opened each of these. So when you click on it, it'll open up the tab. As you can see right here, it says 4KHAZX, which is 4KSZG. Actually that's not the one, I guess. Oh right, I did some more. This was over here. This was this one here, because these are 3 new listing I just did now. So here's the one that is right there. This is that one there. The next tab will be 2L and T something to, so they're in that sequence. So what you do is you go look at these first. When you load them up, it'll show you this, where you're like, whoa, wow, there's so much stuff here, right? But what you're interested in seeing, especially if you're looking at the Solana balance changes, you're going to see right here there's a change column right here. If I go through each of these, you see these have changes here, this has changes here. Oh, and look at that, this one has changes right here as well, right? And when you look at your wallet, you can see up top here, you can see that this wallet is 2S3E blah blah something, right? So 2S3E is this one right here, right? So this is the one right here. This is my wallet, and you can see that it says balance before was whatever that was before, balance after the new balance, and it says right here that I increased my balance by 0.194, and that this other wallet here increased by 0.06. Now, as you know, there's a 3% fee on Solana for sales, right? So whenever an NFT sells, the person pays the full amount plus a gas fee, I guess, or plus a transaction fee on Solana blockchain. But then there is a fee here that gets sent to Solana, and then the rest goes to the person's wallet, right? The person who sells it. And obviously when there's a resale, there's also the part of the royalty fees, right? But this is just an initial sale. So right here you can see this is 1.94 plus 0.06, that's 0.2, right? Which is how much this sold for, 0.2 plus the fees. So 0.2 goes to me and Solana, right? So if I keep going, I can kind of see right here, this one here also was a 0.2 sale. This one over here was not a sale. It's probably a listing or something. I'm not sure what's what, but if I keep going through these, I can now see this one here was the token that I sold for 1 Solana. So see 0.97 plus 0.03, right? And you can actually go back here if you want to see which one it was. You go to token balance right here, and then if you click on this, it actually opens up which token it is. So it went from being owned by the Solana marketplace to the buyer, right? So this is kind of what this does, but the token is the same. If I look this up, I can look up the token itself, and the token is the NFT that got sold, right? So you can see that that's what that is. Now I wish there was a more a faster way to figure this out, but this actually makes sense. So then you can see that your wallet, my wallet, went from 0.25 to 1.22, right? Because it went up by 0.97. So that's how you can find your transactions that are in here. Now you can also see right here it goes from this wallet which I showed you earlier. This is my wallet, right, to S3E, right, and it went to this buyer here. I guess these two were bought by the same person, these two were bought by the same person, right? So that's how you can find the transactions in the Solana blockchain.